Hello, farmers. I want to bring to our attention the components of CityFeed. You see, CityFeed is the farmer's choice for superior herd production in pig farming, and it is traditionally compounded for fast and healthy pig growth in this generation. So, what are these components of CityFeed that we need to know about? Number one, CityFeed contains premixes of vitamins, minerals, and trace elements in the amount that is required in the diet of pigs. These premixes work to boost sperm quality and libido in your boas. When you have boas on your farm, the quality of the boa sperm on your farm is so important because it will actually affect the kind of products or the production that you have in your farm. That is why your boa is so important. And what to feed it with is so important to boost the sperm and then the quality of egg production in the sows also. Because you need a good sperm to fertilize a good egg from the sow. So CityFeed contains premises that will also boost the egg production in your sow that will bring about more piglets at birth and active one for that matter. Because when piglets are born or when pigs farrow, the activeness of the piglets are so important at birth. You see, when some sow give birth, the piglets are already weak, they are not strong enough, you manage to make them stand. But when they feed well, when such sow feed well during pregnancy, then they give birth to more quality and active piglet at birth. Then we also have improved milk flow, that is lactation. After farrow, the sow will need to breastfeed the piglets. Premixes in CityFeed will help the sow to produce quality milk, quality lactation, so that the piglets can get what they require to grow well. Then we have reduced frequent injection. Most of the times we inject our animals here and there every time for one ailment or the other. When you feed them well with CityFeed, this frequent injection from vet doctors is reduced drastically. You will not need to be injecting them with what they have already in their system, in their body, in their feed, because feed is actually medicine. Good food is actually medicine. And then, of course, it prevents sudden death, sudden mortality, whereby piglets or pigs just die suddenly without us having a trace of what has happened. Then, number two, CityFeed contains concentrates of dicalcium, full fat soya, and the 10 limiting amino acids of lysine, methionine, tryptophan, arginine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, phenylalanine, threonine, and valine. All these 10 limiting amino acids are present as a concentrate in CityFeed. Now, these 10 limiting amino acids, they are so important for the production of muscle protein. Muscle protein. Very, very important in the production of muscle protein. Very, very also important in the production of milk protein. You see, the muscle protein and the milk protein are so important in the development of your pigs on your farm. These are the things that constitute the growth pattern, how they are growing, their reproductive structure, how you come about them. These are so important. And that is why CityFeed contains the concentrates that will bring about muscle protein and milk protein. And of course, production of digestive enzymes. Most animals eat, yes, they eat quantity, but what they are eating, is it quality? Are they able to digest them? Or do they just eat and pass them out as feces without any benefit to their body? The growth is not seen, you can't see how they are growing. So we have the production of blood hemoglobin also. These are the things that will keep your animals healthy on the farm. And then you have good products. And then you have good animals to sell. So concentrates of dicalcium and all the 10 limiting amino acids are present in CityFeed. Then we also have number three, additives of the toxin binders, the enzymes, superleaf, and pyapro. Now, what do they do? Toxin binders eliminate toxins. They eliminate toxins from the feed. There are a lot of animals that are so unfortunate that after eating, the next thing that happens to them is they fall down and die because they cannot digest any bit of that food, or the food contains a lot of mycotoxins which are like poisons to them. Mycotoxins grow in the body of feed when we don't have toxin binders in them. Any feed you keep for more than 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, before you know what is happening, toxins begins to build up. Even some feed are bought at the point of buying, they already contain toxins. They are already sticky. They gum together. And then before you know what is happening, the animals, the unfortunate animals eat them. The following morning, an animal that was active the previous day will meet the animal dead. So toxin binders are present in city feed to keep toxins away from the feed of the animal that is compounded. Then we have enzymes that break down complex carbohydrates, protein, and phytate to enhance fast growth. You want fast growth, a good growth pattern for your animal. City feed is the way to go because it helps in the breaking down of all this carbohydrate, protein, phytate, and enhance fast growth. You know, a lot of feed are eaten, but they are so complex, and then the breaking down of such nutrients is difficult for the animal. But enzymes to break down these nutrients are present in city feed. Then we have the super leaf that improve feed intake, improves the liver function of your animal, and enhanced feed utilization. The whole thing about eating, the whole thing about feed is the utilization of whatever you give to your animals. They needed to be able to utilize this thing to ensure that they have good growth pattern. Then we have the Pyapro. Pyapro is potent combination of herbs that helps to optimize the synthesis and secretion of milk in sows. What is the benefit of having sows that cannot breastfeed their piglets, their litters with quality milk at birth? Colostrum production. Colostrum, the very important milk that animals ought to take at the point of birth, at least for 3 days. What is the importance of such sow that cannot provide such quality colostrum and milk for your piglets? So CityFeed contains such, and it's contained in the required amount for the pigs. Then number four, we have feed fillers. Now, these feed fillers, they are not just feed fillers, not just ordinary feed fillers. No, they are feed fillers of the feed or the nutrients that your animals actually need to eat and grow. They are not just roughages, they are not A's. No, they are feed fillers like soya bean meal, the GNC, that's the granite cake. We have the Benny seed, the real food for your pigs. We have the crayfish, we have the fish meal, we have the bone meal, we have bread waste, we have wafers waste, we have maize PKC, that's the local one, we have wheat bran, rice bran, and barley as feed fillers for all the premixes, concentrates, and additives to work properly in the body of your animal. These are the things that city feed actually contains. That is why city feed is preferred. That is why you ought to prefer city feed over every other feed that you know in town. Then, of course, the last one, this one is a new development, working seriously on the black soldier fly larvae. The black soldier fly produces larvae that are very rich in protein. You will be getting a whole lot of this in your city feed so that you have a perfect combination of all the nutrients that are required for your animal to grow effectively well. Effectively well. So your animal requires the premixes, the concentrates, the additives, the feed fillers, and the black soldier fly larvae that will make them grow effectively, that will make them make, the kind of turnover that you require on your farm. Because the purpose of farming is to have turnover. Peak production is something that can give you 100%, can give you a 200%, 300% rate of return. It can give you 4, it can give you 5 if you know what to do and how to do it and how to do it well. So thank you so much for listening to me. These are just what the City Feed contains, and I've brought everything to your notice. And I hope you will go for City Feed and ensure that is what you use on your farm. Thank you, and God bless you.